Dementia is a general term used to describe a decline in mental abilities that is strong enough to affect a person's everyday life. It involves problems with memory along with difficulty in at least one other area of thinking, such as speaking or writing clearly, understanding what others say, recognizing familiar places, or planning and carrying out tasks that require multiple steps. These changes represent a decline from a person's previous level of functioning and must be serious enough to interfere with independence. Dementia is not a single disease. Instead, it can result from several different brain disorders. The most common cause is Alzheimer's disease, which accounts for approximately 60 to 80% of all dementia cases. In Alzheimer's disease, specific changes occur in the brain, including the buildup of beta-amyloid plaques, loss of nerve cells, and the development of tangled protein fibers inside brain cells. These changes disrupt communication between nerve cells and gradually impair memory, learning, and reasoning. Other conditions can also cause dementia. Vascular dementia occurs when blood flow to parts of the brain is reduced, often due to strokes or clogged blood vessels. Dementia with Lewy bodies is caused by abnormal protein deposits that form within brain cells and may lead to symptoms similar to Parkinson's disease, such as stiffness, trembling, and changes in movement, as well as vivid visual hallucinations. Frontotemporal dementia affects the frontal and temporal lobes of the brain and may cause personality changes, inappropriate social behavior, or difficulty with language. Symptoms of dementia vary depending on the underlying cause and the part of the brain affected. Early signs often include gradual memory loss, especially difficulty remembering recent events or conversations. A person may repeat the same questions, forget appointments, or rely more on written reminders. Language may become harder, finding the right words, following conversations, or understanding written information can become challenging. People may also experience trouble with tasks that once felt routine, such as cooking, managing finances, or navigating familiar routes. Some individuals may become disoriented, lose track of time, or get confused in familiar environments. As dementia progresses, these symptoms typically become more noticeable. Later stages may involve significant confusion, changes in behavior or personality, sleep disturbances, difficulty performing basic daily activities, hallucinations, or loss of bladder or bowel control. The speed of progression varies widely. Some people decline over several years, while others experience changes more rapidly. Risk factors for dementia. Dementia develops for many different reasons. While no single factor can predict who will get dementia, several conditions and life experiences can increase a person's chances. Some of these factors cannot be changed, while others may be influenced through lifestyle or medical care. Understanding these risk factors can help people recognize what may contribute to cognitive decline over time. One major risk factor is age. Dementia is uncommon in people under 60, but it becomes much more frequent as individuals get older. Although age itself does not cause dementia, the changes that occur in the brain with aging make it more likely for diseases such as Alzheimer's disease or vascular dementia to develop. Family history and genetics also play a role. Some types of dementia are more likely to appear in families, especially when a parent or sibling developed Alzheimer's disease at a younger age. Scientists have identified certain genes that increase risk, such as a gene called ApoE4. However, even among people who carry this gene, not everyone will develop dementia, which suggests that other factors, both environmental and lifestyle-related, also influence risk. Several medical conditions are closely linked to dementia. High blood pressure, high LDL, bad cholesterol, diabetes, obesity, and smoking are all associated with a higher chance of developing dementia later in life. These conditions can damage blood vessels, including those in the brain, which may contribute to vascular dementia or worsen Alzheimer's disease. Stroke is a particularly important factor. After a first stroke, about 1 in 10 people may develop dementia, and the risk increases with repeated strokes. Heart-related conditions, such as atrial fibrillation and heart failure, are also associated with a higher likelihood of dementia. These conditions may reduce blood flow to the brain or increase the chance of small, unnoticed strokes. Several lifestyle-related factors, including low physical activity, limited social connections, and low levels of formal education, have all been linked to increased dementia risk. These factors may decrease what researchers call cognitive reserve, the brain's ability to compensate for damage by using alternative pathways or connections. People who remain mentally active, socially connected, and physically engaged seem to maintain their cognitive abilities longer, although this does not guarantee that dementia will not occur. Several sensory and neurological factors are also highlighted. Hearing loss, especially when untreated, is associated with a higher risk of cognitive decline. Similarly, untreated vision problems may contribute to dementia risk. Head injuries, particularly repeated concussions, have been strongly linked to long-term brain changes and dementia. Other conditions include sleep apnea, which may contribute to reduced oxygen levels and impaired sleep quality, depression, especially in late life, chronic medical illnesses, and exposure to air pollution. Some medications, especially those with strong anticholinergic effects, may also be associated with cognitive decline when used over long periods. Although not all of these risk factors can be changed, many are related to health conditions or habits that can be addressed. Understanding them is an important first step toward protecting long-term cognitive health. Prevention of dementia. Preventing dementia is a complex challenge, but there are several approaches that can help maintain brain health and potentially reduce the risk of cognitive decline. While no single method guarantees prevention, addressing medical conditions, adopting healthy habits, and staying mentally and socially active are all important steps. 1. Addressing underlying health conditions. Managing existing health conditions is one of the most effective ways to support brain health. Conditions such as high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, heart disease, and stroke can all increase the likelihood of developing dementia. Keeping these conditions under control helps maintain healthy blood flow to the brain and reduces the chance of damage to nerve cells. For example, controlling blood pressure is particularly important, as elevated levels in midlife are linked to a higher risk of cognitive decline later on. Similarly, proper management of diabetes helps prevent complications that may affect the brain, such as blood vessel damage or fluctuations in blood sugar that can harm nerve cells. Heart conditions like atrial fibrillation and heart failure may also interfere with normal blood flow to the brain, so monitoring and treatment are essential. Protecting your head from injury is another key step. Falls, accidents, and repeated concussions can increase the risk of dementia over time. Using safety measures like seat belts, helmets, handrails, and adequate lighting at home can reduce the chance of head injuries. Treating hearing and vision problems is also crucial. Untreated hearing loss or vision impairment can make it harder to stay engaged socially and mentally, and may contribute to cognitive decline. Using hearing aids or correcting vision issues when needed helps maintain brain stimulation and overall cognitive function. 2. Healthy lifestyle interventions. Lifestyle choices play a significant role in supporting brain health. Maintaining a balanced, heart-healthy lifestyle not only protects the body but also supports cognitive function. Physical activity, for instance, improves blood flow, reduces inflammation, strengthens muscles and bones, and helps maintain a healthy weight. Regular exercise, even moderate activities like walking, gardening, or swimming, can contribute to clearer thinking and slower cognitive decline. Eating a healthy diet and avoiding excess alcohol also benefit the brain. While there is no single diet proven to prevent dementia, eating a variety of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean protein supports overall health. Limiting smoking and alcohol intake helps protect blood vessels and reduces inflammation, which can affect brain function over time. Staying socially active is another critical aspect of a healthy lifestyle. Maintaining connections with friends, family, or community groups provides emotional support, encourages mental stimulation, and reduces feelings of isolation. Social engagement can help preserve memory and thinking skills, while isolation may increase the risk of cognitive decline. Getting adequate sleep and managing stress are equally important. Sleep allows the brain to restore itself and remove waste products that can accumulate over time. Conditions like sleep apnea, where breathing is interrupted during sleep, can affect brain health, so addressing sleep disorders helps support thinking and memory. Stress management through relaxation techniques, hobbies, or social support can also reduce the harmful effects of chronic stress on the brain. 3. Cognitive activities. Keeping the mind active is essential for building what experts call cognitive reserve, the brain's ability to adapt and maintain function despite age-related changes. Engaging in activities that challenge thinking and memory can help strengthen this reserve. Activities such as reading, learning a new language or skill, doing puzzles, playing games, or engaging in hobbies that require concentration all provide mental stimulation. These tasks encourage the brain to form new connections and maintain flexibility, which may delay the appearance of memory problems. Even routine tasks can support mental activity if approached in an engaging way. Planning and cooking meals, managing finances, or participating in group activities all help keep the brain active. The key is to remain consistently engaged and to seek out tasks that are both enjoyable and mentally challenging. 4. No role for dietary supplements or herbal remedies. Many vitamins, supplements, and herbal products are advertised as brain boosters, but research shows that most do not prevent dementia. Multivitamins have been found to have small, short-term improvements on certain thinking tests, but no real protection against dementia. They are safe when taken at normal doses, but they should not be relied on as a prevention strategy. Vitamin D has also been studied because low levels are sometimes linked to memory problems. However, the benefit appears to be very small and uncertain, and there is no clear evidence that taking vitamin D prevents dementia. Foods rich in flavonoids, like berries, may be part of a healthy diet, but taking flavonoid supplements or soy isoflavone products has not been shown to improve memory or prevent dementia. Omega-3 supplements, fish oil, are another popular choice. Although diets high in fish may support general health, studies show that omega-3 pills do not prevent cognitive decline and do not reduce dementia risk. A commonly marketed herbal product is ginkgo biloba. Despite many years of study, ginkgo does not prevent dementia, does not protect memory, and does not slow decline in older adults with memory issues. Taken together, current research shows that no supplement or herbal remedy has proven effective for preventing dementia. It is better to focus on proven lifestyle habits and managing medical conditions rather than spending money on unproven products. 5. Inappropriate or unproven therapies. Some medications and hormone treatments have been tested for dementia prevention, but results show they do not work and can sometimes cause harm. Medications used to treat symptoms of dementia, such as cholinesterase inhibitors, do not prevent dementia and should not be taken by people without memory problems. Hormone replacement therapy, especially estrogen, was once thought to help protect the brain. Large studies, however, showed it does not prevent dementia and may increase the risk, so it is not recommended for memory protection. The hormone DHEA, sold as an anti-aging supplement, has also failed to show benefit for memory or thinking ability. Some anti-inflammatory medications, including NSAIDs like naproxen and celecoxib, have been tested as a preventive strategy. Not only do they fail to prevent dementia, but they may also raise health risks such as heart problems, stomach bleeding, or worse cognitive outcomes. Finally, low-dose aspirin, though helpful for certain heart conditions, provide no protection against dementia. Overall, these medications and supplements should not be used to try to prevent dementia. Instead, focusing on managing health conditions, staying active, and making healthy lifestyle choices offers safer and more meaningful benefits. Conclusion: while dementia cannot be fully prevented, many actions can help preserve memory and thinking skills for as long as possible. Focusing on overall health, staying active physically and mentally, maintaining social connections, managing medical conditions, and protecting hearing, vision, and sleep all contribute to stronger brain function. Avoid unproven supplements, herbal remedies, or unverified therapies, and prioritize habits that are safe, evidence-based, and sustainable. Taking care of the brain is a lifelong process. Small, consistent steps, like walking regularly, staying socially engaged, learning new skills, and managing blood pressure or diabetes, can add up to meaningful benefits over time. By addressing both medical and lifestyle factors, individuals can feel empowered to protect their thinking abilities, maintain independence, and improve quality of life as they age. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to this channel. If you want a deeper dive into any of the above points, please leave a comment.